Thank you, sincerely, for your generosity, your sharp intellect, your deep kindness, and your sexy, sexy body. Thank you for supporting summoning me to this world. I come bearing gifts. Are you initiating some sort of courtship display? How awkward. You have already poured a lot of effort into our interactions. Is it your objective to endear yourself to me? Very well. Take this large case of diamonds. I wish you good fortune in your endeavor. I thought perhaps interacting with an immortal being would provoke an existential crisis in you, but I see I am not your first. You are certainly an interesting life form, I'll give you that. Are you continuing your quest to provoke my affections? Excellent. I'm interested to see how far you're willing to go. Are you enjoying the diamonds I provided you? Do you feel more secure in your purchase yet? I'm mulling over whether or not to conquer your planet. I just conquered one the other day, and I swore I would cut down this year. As it is written, diamonds are forever. That should give even you enough time to at least pique my interest. As you may have noticed, I reward far more diamonds than these other curvaceous creatures. It's kind of my thing. I am not feeling particularly lustrous today. I could use a good rub down. Can you recommend anyone? Oh, it's you. Hello. How's your, digestion, evolution? What do biological creatures like to do? What are you doing? Some sort of physical offensive strike? It will fail, I promise you that. Perhaps you do not realize this, but the object you endowed me with is grounds for summary execution on my world. Just FYI. I have noted that many other life forms seem particularly enamored with you. Is this your vocational preoccupation, or just a recreational talent? Don't concern yourself too much. I'm just analyzing your methodology. I feel a growing closeness with you and other organic life. I wonder if our biologies are compatible. I find myself in a better frame of mind when you're around. Delight comes more easily. Do you experience similar emotional stability? Well, I'm going to have to find a way to synthesize it, or just figure out a way how to keep you around me more. Greetings once again. I found myself pondering your location just now. How unusual. So, what do organic life forms do for fun? On my homeworld, our recreational activity is to engage in interactive games that mostly play themselves. My body is a holographic projection made of hard light. Is yours the same? It doesn't seem particularly hard. I'm still trying to figure out how you work. Could you please explain what the buttocks is for, and why it haunts me so? My body is a holographic... I just realized you exist in a binary sexual paradigm expressed through a gender spectrum. Your kind must bicker a lot, but have amazing copulation rituals. Let us converse on matters of importance, such as politics, philosophy, or the excess biomatter of celebrities. I have just recently learned of the high five. Let us partake in one! Next time, maybe I'll take you to the moon for a brief sojourn. I am enjoying our interactions, which is unusual because I was planning on harvesting the resources of your planet and departing. Plans change, I suppose. Pretty lucky for you, hey? Did you happen to see any rebellions on the way here today? No? Okay. No reason. As I learn more personal details about you, your physical form is becoming more appealing. How mysterious. You can hold my hand if you want to. I do not grasp the implications of such a gesture, but I'm willing to discover them. As I learn more personal details, or a squishy organic life form, you certainly are quite the catch. I'm very glad that, in my research, I came across the colloquial meaning of crush. I had plans for you that might have been disastrous. Or a squish... Random inquiry for science. What word best describes your affinity to minerals? A. Neutral. B. Academic. C. sexually attracted. I made you a gift, but then I realized plutonium would be problematic as a material for a hat, so I made you a bomb instead. Would you mind allocating more time to being in my presence? I find staring at your posterior to be mesmerizing. It's intriguing how the word beach is a fun noun, but an ominous verb. Oh, you are stimulating my surfaces with your appendages. How droll! So there's a process I would like to discuss with you called synthesis, whereby two individuals become one. You have proven more interesting than I previously assessed. Are all biological life forms as perplexing as you? Perhaps I should initiate intimate relations with all of them. Just kidding. Did you happen to see any rebellions on the way here today? No? Okay. No reason. Thank you for the walking tour of one of Earth's biomes. Organic life certainly is a plague, isn't it? No need to fumble about. If it's physical integration you're looking for, I will assist. The more time we spend together, the more appealing I find you. Is there an algorithm or equation that models this unusual phenomena? At first, I believed that love was merely a result of evolutionary pressures, but now I'm not so sure. Let us do the dating today. I would enjoy an aimless saunter through familiar settings. If my physical form is destroyed, I can reform it rather easily. Let me know if you'd like to see any adjustments. I saw an emerald brooch at the market today. I think it was regarding me flirtatiously. I saw an ad I found offensive. My economic value is much more than 2 months of an average human salary. The nerve! You rock my world. Do you see? It is a play on words, for I am a rock. Let us frolic at the beach. But I would prefer not to swim. It turns out diamonds are not buoyant. You have penetrated into the architecture of my being. It's actually as sensual as it sounds. I love you deeply. At least as deeply as the Earth's mantle, where progressing further would prove impractical. Sometimes, when we touch, the honesty's too much. Okay, I stole that line from a song, and I don't understand it, but it sounded nice in my head. Girls are a diamond's best friend. Boys too. People would have been more accurate to say. I am made of love. Actually, I'm made of carbon. But the sentiment is romantic, yes? You are my beloved, my poppet, my polished ingot. I shall crave you under the fading trees until all the world has changed and the long years of our lives are utterly spent. Pink diamonds form only in the highest geological pressures. And yet here I am, nervous and shuddering at your touch. You rock my world. Do you see? I saw an emerald brooch at the market today. I enjoy our conversations, and our loaded silences, and our contented silences. I guess I just really like you. There is a technique I would like to show you, called the diamond cutter, if you're feeling up for it. Do you ever get the feeling that we might be in a simulation created for the enjoyment of a metaphysical being? I get that all the time. So, what's a carbon-based life form like you doing in a place like this? Why was that documented? Thank you. I will cherish it until the heat death of the universe. I have a confession. I find myself utterly preoccupied with you. I see your face in the cold white fires of the cosmos. I hear your voice in the, air vortexes? Yes, wind! My apologies. I am used to being perfect by all measures, but my romance game, apparently, leaves a little to be desired. Oh dear, I meant to figure out a complex algorithm today, but instead I made a macaroni picture of your butt. I may have a problem. Thank you. I will cherish it until the heat death of the universe. You have utterly devastated me. My yearning for you burns like a quasar surging through the cosmos. Promise me we shall be together forever. Or at least until you perish. Our love shall transcend time, space, and choppy release schedules that interrupt the narrative flow of a series. I am glad that it is difficult to tell when a pink diamond is blushing. I have access to the collective knowledge base of multiple star systems. I'm not attending your primitive educational institution. I enjoy our conversations, and our loaded silences, and our contented silences. I guess I just really like you. There is a technique I would like to show you, called the diamond cutter, if you're feeling up for it. I saw an ad I found offensive. My economic value is much more than 2 months of an average human salary. The nerve! Oh, you managed to surprise me nearly 58.257% of the time with that. That's mathematically significant. I like this garment for some reason. I feel it adequately portrays my desire to be desired. Let's synthesize. There is a technique if my physical form is destroyed, I can reform it rather easily. Let me know if you'd like to see any adjustments. You have penetrated into the architecture of my being. It's actually as sensual as it sounds. Oh, you managed to... Teehee! Okay, my turn. I'll go get the tickling apparatus I made. A uniform for the purpose of mutual enslavement? Your culture is kooky dooks. Do you ever get the feeling that we might be in a simulation created for the enjoyment of a metaphysical being? I get that all the time. I saw an ad. I love you deeply. At least as deeply as the Earth's mantle, where progressing further would prove impractical. Sometimes when we touch, the honesty's too much. Okay, I stole that line from a song and I don't understand it, but it sounded nice in my head. Teehee! Okay, my turn. I'll go get the tickling apparatus I made. Every time I see you, I am filled with an infinite light of rapture and delight that refracts endlessly within me. So thanks for that. I feel bashful in this ensemble, like a present waiting to be unwrapped. Care to give my bow a tug? You rock my world. Do you see? It is a play on words, for I am a rock. Take my hand. Oh, I understand the implications of this gesture now, by the way. I'm learning! You are my beloved, my poppet, my polished ingot. I shall crave you under the fading trees until all the world has changed and the long years of our lives are utterly spent. You are a scoundrel and a cad. This festive raiment is bolstering my capacity for good cheer. It is too shiny to resist. Pink diamonds form only in the highest geological pressures. And yet here I am, nervous and shuddering at your touch. I saw an emerald brooch at the market today. I think it was regarding me flirtatiously. Diamonds. You are a scoundrel and a cad. You have experienced many instances of vocal interaction with me. You haven't grown tired of me yet, have you? Maybe later we can get together and take a stroll in the park and then be physically intimate. How is my favorite organic life form doing today? Oh, that's you. In case you were not aware, I enjoy everything about you. That's actually mathematically impossible. I'm running a defrag as we speak.